If this episode resonated, please share it with another mum who might need it. Follow us on socials at Burnt Out Mummas.
Check out our journey and we will help you to reconnect with yourself again. Please subscribe and download to all our episodes. It helps us a ton and keeps this podcast going.
Thanks.
Bye. Hello. Happy Friday. Wow, third time lucky. We are back on.
Yeah, we're back on Riverside. We just literally had to clear all our cache in our
This is where you've got to learn
laptop.
to be a content creator, a techie person.
Literally everything at once,
And
haven't we?
so we wanted to wrap this episode up really because we've had a lot of guests on recently, haven't we? And we thought we haven't been on, wanted to check in with everybody, and we thought what a good title episode to have is, are we building too much?
I think that's I think that's a great topic that we're going to talk about today, because we're always doing too much as mums, but are we trying to build too much? I think it's a really good subject, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely.
So it's all about juggling motherhood, businesses, relationships, family life, and what are we juggling? We're juggling
and
as
the
well.
podcast and how much our lives have changed recently.
Crazy. So let's have a little catch up about what we're doing.
So I'm going to do the Francesca Ambers check-in in December. I did the goal setting for December. You just literally cut me off with the mic.
Sorry, Paisley. I'm like moving the mic and I feel like I'm cut your face off. Sorry.
Just put the big bubble there. Yeah, so I did that and then I did the goals for the year. But the half year I like to check in again just to see how we are with everything. So I think it's a good time of year when we can all check in with ourselves and see, because we're already coming up to July, August, and after the kids' summer holidays, you go back to school in September. And I always find that time from September to December is a real good time to get everything ready for the next year. I hibernate a little bit for 6 months of the year. I still go out, but that's my time when I really sort of kickstart my goals.
Yeah, and I do
Summer
feel...
is a bit laid back.
Yeah, I know. And I feel like we all need that in the summer, just to have a little chill.
Yes.
And we are getting into that. However, I feel like for me it's a little bit the opposite, because I'm getting a little bit panicky now because we've got the big show in December. So last night I was up to about 10 just trying to do order forms and things like that, because I am getting a bit panicky. Like it's gonna come around quick. December is that really fast period, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
And I was looking and it was 13 weeks till we have, like, from September till we have the show, so that's pretty much 14 weeks before
and we've
Christmas.
got the exams coming up in literally a couple of weeks.
Yeah, so it is a little bit crazy, like this time of the year. And I'm starting to get a little bit of like...
Well,
oh.
I know. And a lot has happened. So in 6 months of the year, our podcast has literally doubled in numbers since last year. So if we carry on the way we're going, by the end of the year, I'm hoping to have... doubled our figures. We have had some fantastic guests on,
which we're really grateful for.
Yeah. And we've still got loads more in the pipeline on waiting lists. So... It is
the year. And I keep saying, and I said this to my friend the other day, she was going for some job interviews and stuff, and I said, look, it's the year of the horse, so if you've got something in your mind that you want to achieve, do it this year, because it's like that year of galloping forward.
It is, and getting rid of all the old rubbish. So I'm coming to the end of some projects I don't want to finish and move on from.
Yeah, and I feel like that is really important, isn't it? So we wanted to talk about that. And then another conversation we had the other day was like Icks, and we was like laughing our heads off about these Icks that we have, and like even like with men and things, and we was like laughing.
My list would be as long as my arm. Like
it was so funny. But we are coming to the end of a school year as well. So I do feel like July, how crazy is it?
It does.
Like Iona's had like non-stop
we've
messages of sports day,
parties, teachers' gifts. It's a really great fun time of year. I find this year and Christmas, so June's really expensive for us because we've got 2 birthdays and it's like December, so it's like coming to the end.
Can we just tell everyone about the birthday on Saturday?
Yes, probably by the time this is released, we've messed up a little bit. I don't know who's messed
You know
up.
what?
But
So you know what? When you have so much going on, these little things slip through the net.
Well, it's not quite a little thing. I think. Well, the entertainer.
Oh my
We
god!
forgot to book in.
No, can we just tell you about what is actually going to happen? So basically, it's Paisley's daughter's birthday on Saturday. And we've booked a K-pop party, right? So Boom Art's perfect. We run K-pop party. So I was like, right, we've got a teacher who can do it.
And I thought,
anyway,
Isla's got it all in control. I'll leave it up
got it
to
all in
Isla.
control. Anyway, I told her about it, but I didn't put it in writing, which I thought I did, but I didn't. And I was going back on the messages, and I was like, I must have said something.
Were
anyway,
you panicking at school?
I was in
on
panic mode, and I was like the other day, I was like, oh, I'm just going to message her and just check in and just say, right, you are booked in for Saturday and everything. She was like, no, you didn't tell me. And I was like, what? And it is so basically, Paisley even like has bought an outfit, a K-pop outfit. So
well, I've got all the children from the school coming. I've got 20 children, and I was like starting to panic a bit, thinking, "Oh my god, we've got no entertainer."
This literally slipped through the net. So yeah, guess who is entertaining them on Saturday? Me. So anyway, I was gonna help run the party anyway, but not actually do the party.
Now you're actually doing it.
So Paisley's like, "Can you please dress up?"
Can you
so
dress
I've
up?
got. Oh my god,
I've got a wig.
I'm so cringed out. I don't think I could do it. I actually hate even fancy dress parties. I don't
But
not go
kids love
fancy
them.
dress.
Oh, it's amazing. I love a fancy dress.
But
I mean,
anyway,
I would dress up. But
so the next problem is we could not get a K-pop outfit for an adult, right?
No, because we've left it last minute.
Because on Amazon they were like 80 quid, and I was like, literally, I'm just going to wear it for an hour, and I really do not want to wear it. Paisley's like laughing her head off, and I was like, I can't believe this is happening. Anyway, so I've got an age 11 to 13-year-old
That will
K-pop
fit you. It'll be
outfit.
fine.
I listen, if you see bulges coming out, and oh my god, I'm literally cringing even thinking about it. I was like, Sal, I
I've
don't
got
think
to
I could do
all
it.
this. I'm just like all the boxes. Yeah, and you know when you think to yourself,
And I've got to wear that purple wig, that horrible purple wig.
why do we do it every year? You're like, oh, I'm having a small party, and it ends up being like this massive thing.
I don't. And also, it's that thing when they're in reception, you're like, right, everyone
Yeah,
has the big parties,
yes.
but after this, there is no more. Like, Iona's got hers in September. She's like, can I have a big party in the village hall? And I'm like, oh.
You'll be fine. You organise them for a living, so
Oh, don't. But yeah, anyway, I'm just not ready to dress up if I'm honest. But anyway,
we take lots of
we're
content.
doing it. We're doing it for the fam. We're doing it for the family. That's all I keep saying. I'm doing it for the love of my family, because for anybody else, I would not do it. So I'm doing it for the love of the family.
Well, so on that note, how is everybody coping? We've had lots of stuff go on in the back end. I've been away recently on a weekend away with the football lot. I'm still recovering. Literally still recovering. I think I've blown out all my brain cells, but that was really good fun, although son had an accident, so that sort of put a big spanner in the works one night. Decided he wanted to do a backflip. Don't know where he's learnt to do backflips because he's only just learnt to swim, but do it forwards. So as he's flipped, he smashed his head against the side of the pool and got concussion. I mean, thank God he didn't get a spinal injury, because that's what the lifeguard said. We thought he had a spinal injury, and honestly, my heart, you know when your heart goes. So
yeah, I mean, that is so scary.
we spent Saturday night indoors in the
me think like that when they have an injury on holiday,
an instant, literally.
And I feel like with kids, they just, and also they show off in front of their friends, don't they? So they have that element of being invincible, don't they?
Yeah, so that was all fun and games.
God.
And then checking out of the caravan by 10, bit hanging, because we had such a good time. It was good, and the kids had an amazing time, but we've come back a little bit tired. We've got Ascot tomorrow.
and your car nearly blew up when you got home. Or it did blow up.
Yeah, it's just the story of our lives. Our phones have been cut off because someone hasn't sorted out the phone contracts, like not naming names, but when somebody wants to sort things out and doesn't deal with them, it's quite frustrating. So yeah, I'm not in a great mood today.
That's Paisley's anger coming out.
So Ascot tomorrow, and then we got the party, then it's Father's Day on Sunday.
Yes.
So we got a lot going on, then we got to take that the week after. So do you find you're out a lot more in the summer?
Yeah, I am. Yeah, I feel like I just want to be out. Like the sunshine, I just love. Like I just want to be out all the time. Literally having barbecues. That is my go-to. I love a summer and a Pims, and yeah, everything else. I was pregnant last summer, so this summer I'm like, right,
Yeah, you were. God,
I can enjoy.
Are you going away on any holidays?
I am actually. I've booked to go to Montenegro.
Croatia,
The end of August, yeah.
Yeah.
So I've booked to go there, so that should be quite nice, which I'm looking forward to. I mean, it's nothing bougie. I love a little bougie hotel, but
Enjoy. Just
I
get
feel
out
like
of this country.
that is me being really stuck up, and I'm really not. But I like a nice hotel to relax in. However, this one isn't.
How do you know?
Well, I'm hoping it is all right.
But it's the
It's
scenery.
a little boutique hotel, and there's only like 8 rooms in the hotel. There's not a lot to do, but the reason why I've booked it is because I just need the quietness. I literally just need the little bit of switch off. Although you can never switch off with children. I think this is always
but I
a
think it's so
conversation.
nice. Even just going to the coast the weekend, you
Yeah.
feel like you've had it.
It's by the sea.
We're not
so-
having a major holiday because we went away at Easter, and I've got a massive renovation to do, and literally every time I get a bill I'm like £3,000. Another set of plans, £3,000. So I'm like, oh my god, just for a drawing.
Yeah.
So we're
Sounds a little bit like my tooth.
yeah, like your tooth and your issues you're having. Let's take it out. And I'm
don't.
trained to be dentist.
Oh, God, I know.
So-
I've had tooth infections. You probably see it even on this video. My mouth
We were
is
contemplating
swollen.
doing it, but it's come down a lot. You've had antibiotics.
Yeah, mate, I've had the worst.
Don't ever have a root canal.
thing.
I just think have it taken out.
I know.
Do all the
It's-
research online about root canals.
I know. I don't know what I'm doing. I think I've lost my head a little bit since having a baby. I can't. You know what? It gets to a point of like you can't even think straight.
No.
You don't know. And this is another thing. Like, what decision do you make? The hospitals do the root canal, but yet, you know, then I've got my family and friends saying get the tooth out, and it's so like hard
you've
to,
got
to
a
make that
cyst there
decision.
that was there before, and they said it was an infection, but when you had the root canal, it released the infection, didn't it? And you had to have it drained at the hospital on Sunday.
Yeah, mate.
So,
I've been in so much pain.
It's
I
still
can't even
there.
tell
And do you remember when I was pregnant, I had a golf ball cheek, and it was because nothing was showing up in the root canal, and then all of a sudden I had this massive abscess when I was pregnant, and I was in hospital for 3 days on drip because it's the only way they could kill the infection. And it wasn't until they took it out they realised how bad the infection was, and they couldn't tell on any X-rays. How bad is that? It wasn't even showing up dark.
I know. Well, I know.
It's the root canal.
It's like, as we're talking about it, I actually really want it out, but it's really hard.
Go with your gut, leave
Yeah.
it, do the antibiotics, see if it changes it next week.
I mean, guys, I've literally this is like probably the 3rd set of antibiotics I've been since having on the baby. Like, and I'm literally like nature queen. I hate taking any tablets anyway.
So if
I
anyone's
didn't even
got any
take
advice-
painkillers
I
like
mean,
throughout the pregnancy.
I did say take it out.
I know. You know what? You go by advice by professionals, but is it always the right advice? I don't know.
It's a hard one.
Sometimes it's about going with your gut.
Yeah, and I just heard so many bad things about root canals and them working
I
and
know.
they hide infections. But anyway,
Right, but
Let's
anyway,
see.
enough about teeth. Because
enough about teeth.
even talking about it, oh my God, what's been your biggest challenge this year, Paige?
Try not to financially go bankrupt.
Fucking hell, that's a big thing. Bloody hell. All right, okay, and next question. Right, what's been your biggest win recently?
Buying property. I don't know. I don't know what that
Excellent.
is right now. I'm questioning my life choices today.
And I won't ask how you're feeling right now, because I feel like we all know how you're feeling right now, and I'm just not going to probe you right now with that.
What have been yours? What's been your biggest win this year?
Biggest win recently, actually, obviously having the baby. I love the baby.
Yeah, that was
like,
out of everything.
yeah. I mean, that's been lovely to have him, and yeah, just having that time with him at the same time. For me, actually being able for the business still to run in the background while I've had the baby was like one of my biggest goals when I had children, is to have something that's, you know, still running while I have a baby, which I didn't have with Iona because it was COVID. I planned to have the business and it running when I had Iona, so I could still earn money and still have that time with her, but I didn't have that option because of COVID. So I felt like everything was the rug was pulled from underneath me.
being able to enjoy it a bit
But
more.
yeah, this time I I would like to have a bit more time where I can relax a bit more with Lex. However, it doesn't happen that way when you are running a business. I feel like it is really hard. You can't take your foot off the pedal.
No.
So, I mean, yes, I've had some really good news and good things this year. I had a really amazing podcast with Croydon Chats a couple of weeks ago, actually.
That was good.
And that was really good to like, you know, talk about Boom Arts and what we do and what we're doing for the community and things like that, and what we do for children with SEN. And after I finished that podcast, it was a really good chat I had with the lady, because she was like, I'm going to put you in touch with some people. And to hear that, and for someone to really listen to your story and really really listen to it and then take into consideration, like, to help, like, ways to help you, really. So that was amazing. You needed.
I mean, we were talking, weren't we? And you were saying, right, like, where do we take?
Yeah.
I say we, like, you say, where am I going to take the school? And then me, you, and Mum always have a discussion, don't we? And
yeah.
Because you have to keep things fresh, like with any business, like trends change.
I've got to take it to the next level, and I've had to find options and ways to do that. Yeah.
And I think that. And I think for the podcast, our biggest wins is we've secured 4 really big guests. We've had Sophie Price on. We've got Roxy, also known as Layla, that was in Emmerdale, that's coming on. I think she was
on it for 18 years.
Potentially.
A really big actress.
There's another 4 big celebrities that could be coming on, but I don't want to say until they're on. So I think our name's getting out there, which for us, because we're not getting paid for this yet, the way we will get paid is if everybody keeps downloading, we will have a chance to maybe get brand sponsorships and things. So we just need the shed out there, because obviously we are putting all our time and energy into this and getting you free content. So
yeah, I mean,
it's good when you feel like it's getting somewhere. Otherwise, you're like, where do we go with this as well?
Yeah. So no, it's a really nice thing to just actually mid-year, just to look back and think, what have I achieved? And I think this is a really good thing, is halfway through the year to just write down what you've achieved, because that year just goes so fast.
It does.
And you think,
they've done their first year at school nearly, reception.
oh God, now that makes me feel sick, because I'm like, oh my God, like that time. I literally felt like we dropped them off yesterday. Oh,
I know.
And it makes you sad as well at the same time, because it's going so fast.
Because I own it so first. When I did it with Sunny, I was more upset and I took it all in. Because Sadie's my second, it's a bit like running through the motions.
Yeah.
But yeah, I can't believe she's going into year 1 next year. We've got our future plans for, we want to bring out our supplement. We've contacted the factories. We've got the formulation ready. We've been working on that for a year and a half?
Yeah, and we're just now looking for investors.
Yeah.
So if anybody out there knows some investors who would like to invest in us.
It's a sick idea. It's a sick flavour, but we just need a little bit more support behind us. So that's on the cards, hopefully. I would like to get that out for January. That's my goal.
I think that I'm with you on that.
December,
I'd love
January.
to. We've had to put little things on hold this year.
Yeah, because you've had the baby, and we're still growing the podcast.
You've had a renovation.
Loads of cars stolen and broken down. I hate cars. So, yeah. We just want to enjoy life a bit without stressing ourselves out too much to the point that it's not enjoyable. So we've taken things at our own pace, which is also healthy.
Yeah.
What else? We've built this brand from scratch, which I think is our biggest achievement as well. And we've got lots more to bring to you. If anybody else has any ideas of what they would like from us, just message us. Guys, have there been any moments out there that you've wanted to quit this year? Anything with you?
Well, we've talked about quitting the podcast, and we're like, that's something always behind us.
Whenever we just talk about, like, where is this going, something comes into our inbox, doesn't it?
I know, and it's like, do you know what, and also it's always that like noise at the back of my head. So I can't remember who it was, but like this really, like, it's like when you want to quit, like that is when you've got to keep going.
Yeah.
And it is actually, Paisley, it's the same with Boom Art. So I wanted to quit in COVID, and I really was ready to hang the towel in. Is that the saying?
Something like that.
I'm so bad with sayings. If all my friends know me out there, I make up my own sayings. So anyway, just go with me on it. But yeah, I was literally ready to give Boom Arts up, and I'm so glad I didn't, because actually the last couple of years it's taken a real turn again, and I feel like I've really established myself. It's been 10-year anniversary, but there has been times, I think me and you, we've invested so much time and money into this that you do get to a point and you're like, Like, when do you see the return?
Yeah.
And I feel like that is something for everything. But I feel like if you've still got that fire within your belly, and I love doing this. You love doing this.
We love doing it. And I think what keeps us going is our end goal. I feel like maternity, and this is why we are getting a lot of interest back with women. A lot of us are burnt out. We're juggling motherhood, and the system just does not work for us. So a lot of the exclusive interviews that we've got coming on and advice, I think, is so relevant to today's modern motherhood, really.
Yeah. And then it's like that motivation. When does that disappear? I think the motivation disappears is when you have a love for it so much, the motivation doesn't even come in. It's like you're motivated
discipline.
Naturally.
Yeah,
like
and discipline.
But I feel like when that motivation goes, like, I feel that's when that...
And I think it does with anything you do in life, though. That's when
sail.
Well, sometimes when your motivation goes, I think that's when discipline kicks in. Like today I said to you, do you want to film it? Like, you're not very well, I've got a lot on my plate, and you're like, no, we're doing it. So we got here, we filmed that, it wasn't working, and we've got like 10 minutes to pick up the kids, and we've got this out there, we've done it, and we've committed to it. So we are committed to bring you an episode every Friday. That's our commitments within running businesses in the background, and our community is building, and that's what we're hoping to eventually. We're going to run a few more retreats when the baby's a little bit older, because they're quite big to organise. And yeah, I think it's exciting. I do love this time of year completely. And what's everybody else up to? We'd love to hear what you're up to behind the scenes.
Yeah.
And yeah.
Well, can we just finish off with
on
our
the
podcast
Icks.
today on the Icks? So I was pissing myself laughing with Paisley yesterday because we were talking about an ick, and obviously you said, like, we were
raise our
talking
vibrations,
about,
we start having a bit of humour.
Yeah, what was them shoes you were talking about?
Oh, it was when a guy wears Toms. Is it Toms or flossies? Flossies.
No,
oh my strawberries.
God.
But they're like quite big bodybuilder guys, and you've got like tiny shoes on. And this is
I can stop laughing because I just can imagine like these bodybuilders.
No,
with, like,
I had
flossy
an ex-boyfriend
Toms on.
once, and he was like, gives me the biggest ick when girls wear platform wedges, and I was like, really? Wedges? He said, just doesn't make.
Do you know what?
Nice.
Who is it who said we had a laugh as well about kitten heels, but now kitten heels are back in.
They're all the rage. I've got the thong ones.
My friend, yeah, are they even comfortable?
They're a thing.
They're a thing that are just in our wardrobe. But yeah, like literally. But the Icks, oh my God. For me.
What about when you're driving, right, and you turn your head to the side? Do you ever get that hair smell?
Oh,
have you ever had it?
What do you mean? Like,
I don't know, when you go around the corner, like my hairdresser, we've said it, we go around the corner sometimes if you haven't washed hair and it smells a bit. You never smell your hair.
Oh, no. But I have, you know, when you go to bed and you roll over and you do smell it then? Oh, no, that isn't it.
Pillows last night. Doesn't that mean something? I don't smoke, so I kept smelling, and I was like, it's not where, like, I've washed it. I've washed it, and I was like, what is that smell?
Can I just say another big ick, right? Oh my God, my husband, we went to parents' evening like a few weeks ago, and he wore jeans and a t-shirt, right? And he came out of the car and he started walking towards the gate, and I was like, what the hell are you wearing? He had Crocs. Army Crocs. And he was like, oh, do you know what? To be fair, Isla, I didn't even realise it. They're basically his slippers, yeah? We went to parents' evening, and I was like, oh God, I can't even be seen with you. Like, that is like my biggest ick. Crocs with jeans. Like
right now, after the week I've had, or few days I've had, I could probably list about 300 icks. I won't do it.
Any other icks you've got in there, guys? Oh my God, share them with us. Put them on the post.
Saying you're going to do one thing and then not doing it.
Yeah, that is a big ick for me. And let
Billy
you down.
Billy Ballers.
Yeah, people letting you down as well. That's a big ick as well for me.
Selling the dream and not delivering.
Yeah, that's 100%. That's another thing. But yeah, there's many icks out there, but...
What are yours? So, what we were going to say is having ambition too much? Obviously, we're running businesses. Is it too much pressure for people? Why can't we just be mums? We just wanted to come back on and say... We're all just normal, all wanting our own lives, and
we're all in this together.
All in this together. So, on that note, we've got to go and pick up the children.
We have.
And we will check back in very soon, but we hope you love the guests that we're bringing to you and what their own stories are. We've got a really good one that's coming on about domestic violence. She's developed an app that will save your lives, which I think is so important.
Yeah, I think that's, and she was on ITV, wasn't she?
And BBC, yes. Yeah. So that's really good. Yeah, I'm not going to really feel anymore, but we've got another 6 months to go to the end of the year.
And we've got goals this year, so please help us achieve them.
Keep listening, keep downloading, because that's how we can see our stats from downloading. We are in over 100 countries now, where our reach is getting to nearly 200,000 on Instagram, but we just need to keep up the streams and downloads, and that would be amazing.
Write down your icks and we will share them on another episode, and we'll just have a right giggle, because I feel like we all need to share our icks.
Yeah, let's just delve into people a bit.
Yeah, love it. Take care, guys. Enjoy your weekend. Enjoy the sun.
See you soon.
Bye. If you're loving the show, don't forget to download our latest episodes. It helps us a ton by boosting the show and making sure more people find us.
Plus, you can listen anytime, anywhere, even offline.
And while you're at it, make sure to follow us on Spotify so you never miss a new drop.
Want even more behind the scenes content? Follow us on Instagram, YouTube and TikTok at Burnt Out Mummas, one word, for exclusive clips, updates and fun extras.
Hit that follow button, send us a message, and let's keep the Burnt Out Mummas community going.